For me, his physical, I see it on his physical side because he's not that big guy, small chap. That's why I believe he need to put more strengthen himself. Then he's ready for the national team. Because when we're preparing him, then I told our coaches or our colleague, he's going to be a better than Shafiq Rahim. Nazmi,
that's a great question.
Is going to be a better compared to Shafiq because he's had all the abilities. The only thing, time.
Okay.
The only thing, the because always in my report to him, the physical aspect, he need to improve.
Seems to be quite an issue with our Malaysian players, the physical aspect. Both our boys, I think Shafiq Saleh, Shafiq Rahim, have been to Cardiff City, and I think they both insinuated that the physical intensity of their training over there is something very difficult to cope with, and seems to be an issue with us. Even this boy that went to Kumar that went to Cruzeiro, he came back, and why they didn't sign up with him at this point in time is because his knees could not cope with the physical intensity. Seems to be an issue. Even the coaches who were observing Nazmi before signing up also made that kind of comment, that he seems to be struggling with the physical intensity of their training and their fitness routine. It seems to be an issue, a general issue. You guys are definitely aware of it. What do you think we need to do to improve? Because it's going to impact our future generation. The same thing is going to crop up for other kids who are going to go overseas and give it a try. So from your perspective, what are you guys looking into establishing?
That's why if we see, that's why we had a sports school. Because the sports school, we had the good food preparation for the athlete. Because we see our culture is different. Our culture is you take a good food, but no what they call is zero. What say nutrition? Not nutritionist food.
We take sedap.
Yes.
Sedap.
Yeah. What we feel good, but don't good for body.
Yeah.
Because body need a nutritious food. That's why if our program in the sports school helps the young athlete, because when they come here they had the another different regime in the food presentation, the food intake. That's why if we see last time Japanese, Korea also not that big, but they change the food culture.
Coach, I'm going to actually, since you're talking about the sports school and the food, Coach Simon, I'll come back to you. I know you're going to say something about that. Then I come to the head coach of football for Bukit Jalil Sports School. This comment on the physical intensity, our kids are not coping with the physical intensity of the foreign training and fitness routine. And Coach Amin said it has got to do something with food also. In your view, the food preparation here, is it like a standard preparation that what you get outside? Like if I walk into a restaurant, or is it specially for the kids here?
It is quite special. They prepare a lot of meat, vegetable, and we monitor with some nutrition. So they have to eat a lot, so to protect from injury and so to build up the muscles. This is the right age for them to eat. So what we do, we have a lot of food for them, but back home there's a problem. Back home when they grow up, they don't eat enough good food. Okay,
when you say back home, you're talking about before they hit the school at 13?
Yeah, before they hit the school at 13, because that's the growing age. The important age of growing is from born till they're 12 years old. When they come here, some will grow and some doesn't grow. So back home, we advise the parents to give them enough food.
Okay. As a parent, let me put it this way. I have a daughter. She's 4 years old, and I can tell you, at the age of 3, she was already jogging 1 kilometer non-stop. Age of 2.5, 3. So I know she can be a national runner. My eyes tell me that she could be a national runner. Okay. So now, as a parent, a responsible parent who wants her to be a national asset, representing Malaysia with pride and glory, what is the food that I should be giving her and helping her grow? Because at the moment, apart from her milk, she gets porridge. Maybe I buy her organic chicken once a while. Maybe every now and then we have chiong fan. That's already down the drain, already chiong fan. So how does it help? So parents require this kind of information once they see a certain certain talent in their kids. Okay, Coach Sivam.
Okay. Talking
Going
about
back to Nazi, our
Okay.
kids who are.
okay, the main problem in our country is nutrition, food intake because we are taking taste foods, but sports food are tasteless. That's to be honest.
Okay.
Okay. From the moment the baby was born, when started to take, then we must pump in lot of high protein intake, lot of high protein, so that physically we can see when is the first puberty, when he was going to school. That is the first puberty. When he's going to school in 7, we can see.
Coach, just on that, say the food. Let's say the food is right. Now you got to couple it with the proper training. So, do you put the kids through intensive training at that age?
No.
Or is 13 is the right age? When I'm talking about physical intensity training,
The 12 birth can be built.
Can.
be.
Okay,
But
you see, because you see the international requirement, okay? Like for our players, when we go into the like under 17 World Cup, they play 45 minutes. They play 45 minutes. That means our qualification is 15 years old. Going to AFC Championship under 16, 45 minutes, 16 years old. To prepare them to play 45 minutes, that means you must put the training for them to be able to play for that period. That means your preparation must be suitable. Then your preparation must be, you put them in the training where they can cope up with the with that time frame. Because to develop young players, young athlete, to put in the really high intensity training, but you must know the science behind. You don't just simply training, because you need a knowledge, sports science knowledge to develop young players at that age. What intensity you should put on them.
Okay, I think for Nazmi at this stage of point, the parent support is really essential, because he has got to fall back to someone for his moral support in a very lonely time of his career, of his performance. So I think at this kind of point, being a professional, going towards professional, Nazmi is going to really face the big world.
Coach, what about his studies? He's 17 years old.
Definitely, we cannot deny the fact that all Malaysian citizens, we have got to go through the education system of Malaysia. You have got to go through your SPM, you got to do your STPM and further on. But I think in the Malaysian education system, all kid has got to go through. So Nazmi, my personal advice, find time, come back to school, finish your basic education level and sail on.
Well, you heard from the coach's mouth instead of a horse's mouth what it takes to make a kid to come to this level. So, do we have a special message?
Yes, Nazmi, you are the ambassador of the country and make the nation proud.
All the best, mate.
Thank you.